Hi, I'm Miss Alynett, and this is Tonya Washington. Welcome to another episode of In Your Face, where we just talk about issues. We talk about everything we feel like talking about.
Absolutely.
And it's all in your face.
That's it. In your face all the time, all day long.
That's right. So we want to talk about education.
Yes.
And Tonya, you came across a very interesting story that you wanted to share with everybody. And
yes, you know what? Yes, I did. Absolutely. You know how they're taking out of education. They're taking out corporal punishment. Well, I came across this story over in Japan where the school, they don't hire custodians. They actually use the kids to teach them responsibility in the schools to kind of discipline them for their actions. And I thought that was pretty cool because I think, I was thinking maybe we can implement something like that here in America.
Well, I think the story, when I read it, I think more than anything, it teaches them a level of pride and respect for what, every day you come to school. And you need to have some sort of pride for where you're going. If you're responsible for keeping this place clean, it might teach you to be a little bit more respectful of your surroundings.
You think that'll help? Would it help you?
All I know is when I was in school, my sixth grade teacher, God bless his soul. God rest his soul. God bless his soul. His name was Mr. Mack. Now, Mr. Mack did not play. Mr. Mack did not play.
Okay.
And he would have you clean his classroom. And if you acted up, he would make a little circle on the board with a dot in it and tell you to put your nose in that dot and stay there.
Wow, but you know what? Let's say like today, you think parents would have a problem?
Oh, yeah.
If they knew?
I definitely think that parents would probably have a problem with that now.
So we saying there's a problem with parents then?
Hey. There's a little something wrong with the school systems as well. I think.
What would you say something's wrong with the school systems?
One thing that's wrong with the school systems, they're taking everything out of the school systems. I don't know if it's necessarily funding. It probably is funding, but they
probably has something to do with it too. I think maybe those officials kind of like pocketing it. I mean, am I going somewhere I shouldn't be going?
In your face, in your face.
That's what we are, right?
But actually, on today's show, we want to talk about some of the things that aren't being taken out of schools, and that is like the art programs.
Yes.
Music has been taken out of school.
Yes.
They're trying to take.
What about that old?
Yeah, athletics,
physical education.
They're taking that out of schools too. They're even trying to take cursive handwriting out of schools.
Girl, I know they done lost their freaking mind. They done lost their mind.
But anyways, we have on the show, we're as you can probably see right now, we're here at
on location,
Boys and Girls Club, and there's this really interesting program that's going on here. It's called Notes for Notes. So we would like to have the regional director come on and talk with us about what he does here. His name is Kris Ehrman. So keep it right here. We got more In Your Face.
We'll be right back. And welcome back to In Your Face. We have came back and we have a guest. And Alynett, would you like to introduce our guest?
I would like. I'm Miss Alynett. This is In Your Face, okay? And today on the show, we have the regional director of the Santa Barbara and Ventura Notes for Notes program. Your name is Kris Ehrman, right?
That's right.
I don't like to murder names. So I have it right here written.
But we were having difficulty trying to pronounce
The H is silent. The H is silent. Well, you have this wonderful studio here that we're in right now. And we're at the Boys and Girls Club in Ventura. So tell me about the Notes for Notes program and why you started it.
I did not start.
Well, of course not.
Right.
It's like,
but
why
I am
here?
the longest running employee. So.
Oh, okay.
All
right. Hey, high five.
So Notes for Notes started in Santa Barbara. Essentially, we open the doors to kids. It's their first experience ever with music, and so we can teach them their first note, their first chord, their first song. We've done records before, talked about licensing, signed them up for ASCAP or BMI and that sort of thing. So it's for all levels.
So why do you think music is so important for children?
Oh, I'm glad you asked that because it's...
Good question, huh?
You guys, you're good. You're good. No, it's the omnipresence of music that is so important.
Omnipresence.
All right. I like
So
that.
give me a music that's not attached to a generation, a culture, a dialect, a language. I mean, for me, that's, I've learned so much about geography or whatever, history, whatever, just through music. And, and I pass that on to kids too.
Right, cool.
That is awesome.
So we were talking about education, and what do you think is important about music and how, and especially since they're pulling it out of schools now.
Right.
Like when I was coming up, I played the flute in school, but I don't think there's programs like that anymore in schools. So.
Well, I think they are still doing kind of the Western European, flute and
clarinet
and all that.
Yeah.
And that's good. Keep doing that. But what we're kind of offering is a place for, a safe place to be from 3 to 7. They can come play guitar,
give them something to
get
do.
better, play the drums. Yeah.
Right.
Learn about music that's not one of the 15 artists that are on the radio,
Hey. I know those 15 artists well.
Yeah.
You're stepping on her toes now.
No, enjoy it. But we can look on the wall. There's people that kids, they don't know who some of these people are until they walk in.
I think that's really important to know about some of the old time guys, the ones who have actually created the music. Where the background, where jazz come from, where blues come from. I think that instead of just instead of just knowing hip hop. Instead of just knowing Snoop Doggy.
Excuse me, it's Snoop Doggy Dog. There's no doggy on the end.
Okay, whatever. He looks like a Roman pitcher. I'm just saying. But it's all good.
But he's also Snoop Lion now, and he does reggae music.
Oh, okay. He done crossed over.
Yes.
Okay, but we still need the old people. We need the old school.
And that's why I'm on Old School 95.9 every Monday through Friday, 6 to 9.
There you go.
Shameless plug.
Play some Lionel Richie. But back to you, Kris.
Sorry, Kris. Sorry.
Back to you, Kris. But like I said, I think that is very important with what's going on here, what you're teaching the kids, and all that. I think that the old school stuff is, people want to get rid of it. They want to throw it out. You know? So I think it's very valuable what you're teaching.
Absolutely.
The young people.
So how do you think that this program helps your students or your children?
Well, it's a place for them to just be exposed to music and different genres and different decades. And like you said, you show them the old school guys,
Yeah.
Chicago blues or Harlem Renaissance. All of that stuff is they're not going to talk about that in school.
Yeah.
No.
That's the history. That's the history. Just like when we go to regular school and they don't really have the history. You usually have to go to college and kind of get into that course to really know your history. They just kind of give us the basic, what they want us to know. That's what the government wants us to. I better stop talking like that. I'm sorry, it's in your face. But hey, it is what it is.
It's true.
I'm just saying.
Well, I think I had music education in college or whatever year I took it. I don't recall. It's been so long. But they don't give you.
Right? Like she's so old.
I am old.
You're looking for a cosign there.
Yeah, but they don't teach you any frame of reference. They just say, here's the book. This is what you do. Listen to this music. But I think it's more important that you have this hands-on place where they can actually listen to the chords and then try to recreate those chords. Or I think that's pretty awesome.
It is awesome.
Yeah. So how do kids get involved with Notes for Notes?
Usually there's a large population of kids that are just already at the Boys and Girls Club.
Right.
As we all know that. And they actually grow up here. So if they start out, just singing karaoke and then writing their own song a few years later, that's totally possible. It's the teenagers that's where we have to put a little effort in sometimes, is go to a talent show, go to an all ages event, and just, if it's, or street musicians when they're younger.
Yeah.
I'll say, hey, do you have a demo? And if they say yeah, then great. If they don't, then I say, hey, Notes for Notes.
That's
Cool.
awesome.
So if they want, if parents out there are watching, or students out there are watching, or young people that want to get involved, do you guys have a website or something that people can look up?
Notesfornotes.org.
Notesfornotes.org.
Oh, that was easy.
All right, thank you so much, Kris.
Thank you both.
We appreciate it.
Yes, thank you for being here. And you're so handsome and sitting right between us.
Oh my God.
I don't know. You married?
Oh!
I'm just kidding.
Not married.
It's a joke. It's a joke. I'm sorry, wife.
It's a soul sandwich.
It's a joke. It's a soul sandwich. You're joking. You're not taking them home.
Thank you so much, Kris.
Thank you so much for joining us.
Notesfornotes.org. Look it up now.
Yes, please.
It's in your face.
That's right, all the time.
Kris. Ehrman from notesfornotes.org. Look it up right now. And next week on In Your Face, we have something pretty awesome. Continuing education. Tonya will be on location doing an interview with the faculty from Verbum Day High School, which is in the middle of Watts, California.
Yes, inner city kids.
Everyone knows where the Watts riots was, right? But this is the 7th consecutive year that every member of their graduating class will be attending college. So it's really amazing how this school has turned it around for some incredible use in that community of Watts, California. And so make sure you tune in next week on In Your Face so you can check out that interview that Tonya will be doing with Verbum Day
High School. Right there in the smack of Watts. This is the inner city kids. These are throwaway children.
No, but you can't throw those away, though.
No, you can't.
All right.
It's pretty awesome what they have achieved over there. What they've been achieving for like 7 years. It's pretty awesome.
That's right. So next week on In Your Face, don't miss it.
Please don't.